In today's digital age, having a basic understanding of HTML is one of the most powerful skills you can learn if you want to create, customize, or even troubleshoot a website. HTML, short for Hypertext Markup Language, is the backbone of every single web page you've ever visited. It's what gives websites their structure, organizes content, and even connects you to other pages through links. So today I'm going to walk you through the fundamental HTML codes you need to know, from headings and paragraphs to links, images, lists, tables, and forms. By the end of this video, you'll be able to build a simple but functional web page completely from scratch. And stick around until the end, because I'll also show you how you can bring your HTML projects to life with reliable hosting from Verpex, where you can get amazing discounts to start your web journey affordably. What is HTML? HTML is a standardized markup language that uses tags, enclosed in angle brackets like or, to tell web browsers how to display content. For example, a heading tag tells the browser, this text is the main heading, while a paragraph tag tells it, this is a paragraph. HTML doesn't make your website pretty, that's what CSS is for, but it builds the structure that CSS and JavaScript enhance. Think of HTML like the skeleton of a house, CSS like the paint and interior design, and JavaScript like the electrical system that adds interactivity. Why HTML matters? Why is learning HTML so important? Structure and SEO. It organizes your content so search engines can understand it. Cross-platform compatibility. HTML works everywhere. Desktops, laptops, phones, tablets. Navigation. Links created with the tag. Make the internet? Well, the internet. Media integration. You can embed images, videos, or even audio with just a couple of lines of code. User interaction. With forms, you can collect emails, feedback, and even process orders. Without HTML, websites simply don't exist. Basic HTML structure. Now let's look at the basic structure of an HTML document. Every HTML file starts with a doc-type declaration. This tells the browser that the page is written in HTML5. Next, we have the root tag. Inside that, we split our page into two main sections. The section contains meta information, page titles, links to CSS, and scripts. The section contains everything the user actually sees: headings, text, images, forms, and so on. That's a fully valid web page. Essential HTML tags. Let's go through the must-know HTML tags step by step. Headings. Headings not only create a visual hierarchy, but also help with SEO. Paragraphs and line breaks. Links, anchor tag. Notice the target _blank. It opens the link in a new tab. Always use the alt attribute for accessibility and SEO. Lists, tables, divs and spans. Forms. Forms are the foundation of user interaction. Think sign-up forms, search bars, or checkout pages. Styling HTML with CSS. Of course, raw HTML doesn't look very exciting. That's where CSS comes in. There are three ways to apply styles: inline CSS, directly inside the tag using the style attribute; internal CSS, inside a external CSS, a separate .css file linked using in the head. For larger projects, external CSS is always recommended for better organization. Best practices. When writing HTML, always follow these best practices. Use semantic HTML, like for accessibility. Keep your code indented and formatted neatly. Close your tags properly to avoid rendering issues. Add comments to document your code. Avoid inline styles whenever possible. Now, once you've built your first HTML project, the next big step is putting it online. That's where hosting comes in. I recommend Verpex hosting. They make it super easy to host your first website. Whether you're building a personal portfolio, a blog, or even a WordPress site, Verpex has plans optimized for beginners and pros alike. So if you want to take your HTML skills and actually launch a live website, Verpex is the perfect place to start. Alright, that's a wrap on our crash course in basic HTML codes for websites. We covered structure, headings, paragraphs, links, images, lists, tables, forms, and even touched on styling with CSS. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more tutorials. And of course, check out Verpex Hosting with the special discount codes linked in the description. Thanks for watching, happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.